Hey, what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Wasn't gonna make a video today, but I just want to talk about a few things. I've been just working all day, and I just needed to get out. And you got to take care of yourself, good people. And I haven't been doing the best about taking care of myself. We'll get to that a little later. Let's see what happened. The Senate passed the bill, the big beautiful bill. Narrow. It was a 51-50 vote. So the Senate Republicans narrowly passed the bill, and now it goes to the Senate, okay, before it goes to the president's desk to be signed. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know the timeline. Are they going to make it by the 4th? That's no big deal, whether they miss the 4th or not. The bill has a lot of controversy, just like every other bill. It has a lot of pork, and it will increase the debt, just like every other bill does, to a degree. And so they're going to fight it out, and we're going to see what's going to happen. I believe that this is going to be a positive thing for the stock market. I gave people in Money Moves this morning and yesterday some things to look at. I told you guys what I'm looking at, some of the stock that will get a pop off of this bill, especially in the area of defense. Called them out, a few out on yesterday's video. You can watch that, but we're just going to keep it going. As I look at the pre-market right now, just before I went on, it's flat to green. It's a little green, though something happened today that hasn't happened in 15 years. The S&P 500 was negative, not by much, but it was negative. And this is the first July that the S&P was negative in 15 years. 15 years, good people. And so remember I was talking about that pullback. This might have been that pullback. Remember, it's supposed to be up, and it pulled back today. Actually, the markets went down. I did some buying. I alerted all of the buys. I did a lot of buying today in every kind of area. I bought some granny shots, some GRNY. I bought a little VOO, bought a little SoFi. Those were some of the ones that I bought. There was some more Oclo. I bought a little more of that. There was some more BBAI warrants. Bought some more of those. And I expect that they're probably green now because tech was taking a hit. Tech was selling off. As a matter of fact, Tesla was down and Apple was up. All right. Tesla and Microsoft was down too. And a lot of tech was down. And but Apple was up. Apple was up. Now we're going to talk about that for a minute. Let's stick a fork right there. Or should I say, let's stick a pin right there. So we got Tesla and Microsoft. Tesla and Microsoft were down while Apple was up. So Apple up, Tesla, Microsoft was down. Let's talk about Tesla. Elon. I'm just going to shoot it to you guys straight. Take it the way you want to take it, but this is the way it is. He started his verbal war, his war of words again with the president today. He talked about the bill and all of the pork and fat that's in the bill. He talked about the debt. We're talking over $2 trillion in debt that is going to add to our deficit. And he doesn't like the bill, and he started up again. And then when the president was moving about, and he was leaving the White House, I believe, but they were asking him about deportation of Elon. And then he made this comment, well, maybe he created the monster that will consume him, saying that maybe Doge will put a further hurt on Elon's businesses. So Tesla starts to take a hit, and it starts to go down. Just think about this, good people. For those of you with families, especially big families, just think about this. Your brother's getting a whooping, or your sister getting a whooping. For those of you that's gotten a whooping before, a lot of y'all are just spoiled. All right, we call it the beat down. Not just the whooping, but the beat down. My dad hit me one time, pow. My brother woke me up. I says, how long I been out? He said, 5 minutes. See, that's what 5 minutes is for black folk. I'm sorry. Some of y'all white folk, y'all got it too. Y'all just got, all right, go to your corner, Johnny. 5 minutes. No, we was out for 5 minutes, smelling sauce. All right, I'm just joking. But just imagine that your brother is taking a whooping and you feel bad for your brother for getting a whooping, right? But then your brother gets up, turns around and knocks your dad out. Bam, hits him across the head. Now you upset with your brother because it was disrespectful in the pecking order. Some of you guys are going to get it. Some of you guys are going to remain political. It just don't look right. Okay. It just don't look right when you come out. Now, I'm not saying that the president is right. I'm just saying, look at what happened to Tesla stock every time Elon start. And he may be right. He may have a point. I may agree with him, but I'm just painting a picture out. If for those of you that wonder, why does the stock fall every time he starts? This is me. This is the way I teach. This is the way I see it. All right. You may agree or disagree, but this is the way I see it. So Tesla starts tanking again. I started buying some at 297 and it was just hitting pre-market, the pre-market lows. So it just kept hitting pre-market lows and bouncing off of support, right? And so I don't know what it's doing in the post market. I didn't look at it, but it may tank even more if they keep going on like this. It's not going to be good. And that's why I said that Elon needs to just stick to, I'm out, I got this top open so these flies are flying. He needs to stick to running his companies and not running his mouth, right? And I know somebody's going to disagree, whatever. Do your own YouTube page and you can talk about it. Or you can leave me a polite comment. I appreciate those. Okay, we got Lululemon suing the big chain. What is it called? Costco's. One thing about this, I was literally talking with Stocks with Josh just on last night. And I said this to Josh just on last night, that Lululemon is like Peloton. It had its moment because of COVID. And now, how many bikes can you sell? How many programs can you sell? And so when it hits a bull run high like that, it's expected to operate perfectly from there on out. And they've just maxed out. And that's what I believe about Lululemon. Me personally, that's what I see. I'm not telling you to sell your Lululemon, and anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. I'm just saying, me personally, just don't see a long-term trajectory for Lululemon. And I literally said to Stocks with Josh last night, there's knockoffs. Like, he was joking. He's like, everything is $80 at Lululemon. I need a top, $80. I need a bottom, $80. I need some socks, $80. I got my shoestrings dirty. Can you give me another pair? $80. And so it is overpriced, right? And then you go to some of these other chains that have the stuff that looks exactly the same for half and a third of the price. So Lululemon is suing Costco because Costco has its own version. And I can guarantee you it's about a third of the price of Lululemon, if not less. Okay. So what else we got going on? Bitcoin is down to 105. Last I looked, it was 105.5. And I'm going to say this. I personally believe, this is Larry, not anyone else but myself. I believe that Bitcoin could, I told you guys, could pull back even more. And we could revisit, I believe it was 95-ish. Okay, we could go back down and visit 95. I hope we don't. But if we do, I got some cash rate waiting to load up, not load up. I don't like to use that word. I got some cash waiting to buy more. All right. Not just that. I also still believe that there will be a late alt season, but it's not going to have the fuel power that it had in 2021. Okay. So I believe that alt season is coming. It's going to be short lived. I believe that some of the alts will outperform Bitcoin when Bitcoin gives up its dominance, but Bitcoin is fighting hard to maintain its dominance. Okay. So those are the things I wanted to talk about, good people. Let's see what the market is looking like on tomorrow. Like I said, the pre-markets are a little green. We're going to see what the market looked like tomorrow, and we're going to take it from there, one day at a time, good people, one day at a time. I was literally, from the pre-markets until now, it's been nothing but work, work, work. And I need to get out a little more, get a little sun, and just take care of myself. And I suggest you guys do the same, because all work and no play makes you and me a dull boy or girl, right? So we need to take care of our mental being as well as our physical being. And I am the worst. Okay, so I need to start taking care of me. I'm going to be doing some traveling. I'll be traveling and trading, but I need to relax a little bit, because let me tell you something. Money Moves, they were getting a post every hour. If you're in Money Moves, leave me hashtag Money Moves if you're in Money Moves. But I was just hitting them with everything I was buying and what I see for the future. Again, the Fed could, like I said, there's a couple of more Feds, like the Chicago Fed and two more Fed I've been listening to, that are on the board with Fed Powell, and they all were sounding dovish, like they see space for 3 this year. But Fed Powell even today said that that's not off the table. So let's see what happens and what he does at the next Fed meeting. If the Fed starts lowering interest rates, and if this bill gets passed, though it's going to add that $2 trillion in debt, it's also full of liquidity. It is full of money. That's what this bill is. And it's going to stimulate the market in a positive way. Right? So let's see what tomorrow brings. We're going to trade the market that we're in, and not the one that was last year or what we see. We're going to trade the market that we're in, even though we are ready for whatever comes. Right? Hey, good people, come and join us. Money Moves, top link below, and just win. Okay? Just win. Get in and win. All right, good people. I love you guys. That's it. I'll see you tomorrow. Live, love, laugh, and learn.